Thank you so much for staying with us on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. It's time for us to see what we have on the covers of the dailies. I'll be starting with The Nation, but I have Mike here, of course.
Yep. Okay, let's do it.
Trying to blend with my hair.
I'll take that your
Okay, so here for The Nation, we have right here for the major headlines. One of the stories we took in the news as well. ECOWAS re-elects. Tinubu mobilizes for standby force. And, of course, at the top there, at the left, we have The Nation. Blueprint reporters, families kidnapped in Kaduna. That's one story that actually caught my eye. It's quite worrisome. We have 78-year-old ex-Labour leader abducted as well. We have that on page 37. To the right of that, we have EFCC asks Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria to watch list Bello. We have that on page 5. We have Nel Fund opens portal for state-owned university students. We have that on page 6. We have to the left there of the image below, 4 banks open bids to raise 1 trillion naira from capital market. On the strip there below, we have new UK Prime Minister terminates deportation of migrants to Rwanda policy. We have that on page 46. Mike, what catches your eye on this one?
We know we had mentioned the talk about the re-election of the Nigerian president as for ECOWAS, and
yes,
something that he also appointed the Senegalese president as an envoy to, I think, but there's Burkina Faso, I don't know which other country, which
Mali,
yes.
Yes.
Exactly. So, you know, it just like I say, yeah, we cannot be at the head of a particular bloc, and that bloc now being the economic community of West African states, or West Africa, as it were. You know, pride. It should be a thing of pride. We should not, we're not supposed to fall leg. Let me put it that way. We're not supposed to fall leg. So even if you want to, for the fact that you have a number of people looking up to you, you know, I'd spoken about this at different times, like as parents, or, you know, there's a time when as an uncle, if you're going to meet your nieces or your nephews or something, well, you cannot fall leg now. You not go there and then the kids are running around and then they want something and then you tell them later. Even if you don't want to, there is that pride. You know, that's just what I'm saying. Like, we should be angry, you know. Or we live in a country where, you know, a number of things or a number of people are gaining off the suffering of the majority. That is what is happening, and getting them or putting them in check has proven to be a problem. Yes,
of course. I mean, it's quite a sad situation, but of course, congratulations to our president on the re-election or reappointment. And next paper I'll be taking is the Daily Independent. For the major headlines there, we have federal government lists 36 states-owned institutions qualified for students' loan. At the top of that, we have SSANU, NASU, commence protests tomorrow ahead of national strike. At the right of that, we have court orders ex-minister to account for 729 billion naira poverty alleviation fund. Below the image there of the president during the ECOWAS meeting, we have there in bold letters why tomato prices are on fire. Farmers, stakeholders. Federal government's open borders, subsidizes fertilizers, MBF, Northern Youths. To the left of that, we have aviation security experts disagree over empowering AVSEC to bear arms. We have that on page 6. Below that, we have Tinubu re-elected. ECOWAS chairman seeks funding for standby force. Again, Atiku raises the alarm over escalating insecurity. We have that on page 7. Okay.
It's just one I just want to talk about.
Yeah.
Now, we had the new Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Betta Edu, who in just a space of 5 months, Auntie had already, you know, she was, I don't know whether the target she had was Abuja or something. In just 5 months, Auntie was really, really trying to hit her target. But now, the court has ordered the ex-minister, that's a ministry, to account for 729
billion.
They
said to 23, about 24 million Nigerian families. You know, reach me. He reach you.
729.
He reach you.
And you know, you talk about
5K.
reaching me. I don't know anybody will reach. Do you know how that wide that network can be?
Yeah.
Poverty Alleviation Fund, 729
billion. I'm just thinking, right, as a country, for whoever is making the decisions based on this, because this was definitely approved, definitely not by one person. I want to believe there was a process before this actually, we came to releasing this kind of fund. Do you understand? And I'm like, for whatever reason the funds were, did it make sense? We're not using this and pumping it into a sector. We're not using this to create jobs or to fund businesses that literally we think can alleviate the country from what's going on. We're using it to, so what is 5K going to do now? I bought a basket of tomato the other day, 15,000 naira. 5K cannot even buy me half basket of tomato. So to what end? So it's just funny. And I think for me, what is even more interesting is the fact that this is actually a probably being done on an ex-minister. Meaning when she was in office, what really went on?
Baba, you say at least you get mouth to even still talk. When I just read their mouth, all I can do is just be blown away, be amazed.
Yeah.
How? What is
going on? Anyways, while we're wondering...
I don't even know. I look at it and I wonder, at different times, I said the problem is spiritual, the problem is... The
problem is greed, Mike. The problem is greed. We have to...
Are the Westerners, are other people not greedy?
At all. Well, no, our own greed as Nigerians is different. Anyways,
yes, something added to the greed. You cannot...
Like, we have to take the Daily Times.
129.
For the major headlines here, we have Tinubu calls for commitments, funding towards regional standby force. We have that on page 4. It says ECOWAS needs security, stability to achieve potential re-election. ECOWAS chairman for the second time. We have how to end Rivers crisis. At the top there, we have NASU SSANU to begin nationwide protest Tuesday. That is actually a conversation I would really love to have, because it's quite interesting. We're talking about school funds, right? While the staff to even man the schools have not been paid. It's quite interesting. But then again, we have to go. Thank you, Mike. And we have Mary right now.